Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So, I've been really wanting to find out what happens after that major cliffhanger last episode. So, I've been very curious. I know you guys probably have been too, judging by the comments. So we're going to be getting into that. I hope you guys are excited. Before we do, though, let's go ahead and check our expedition because it came back. We got the pirate flag for Legionis crew. And we discovered the Tipo Island. Okay, we'll send them back out.
Setting sail.
And let's see, the Tipo Island, it says this forbidden island is protected by a barrier wall called the Schism. Its inhabitants love everything pink, which has led some to call it Pinkest Island. Okay, sounds good. Alright, so let's head on out. Hopefully the island that we're exploring right now won't take as long as that last one did. Okay, there's nothing up there. Can I link you to something, perhaps? No? Okay, well then I'm not going to fight you. I'm not even going to bother. If you recall, this area actually isn't all that big, honestly. Oh, I saw something here. Red verbena. Oh,
I'll show you the beauty of... Not even worth my time.
Easy enough. Okay. I saw something that looked like it went invisible. I don't know what it was. That's defense. I'm going to give that to Laphicet. And, oh, let me actually switch.
Leave the...
What? What is that?
We can do this.
Undead Sorcerer, level 46. Weak to physical and water, resistant to wind. Okay. Whoa, it just teleported backwards. Okay. Either way, I mean, it's just it's a single battle. So I don't foresee it being all that difficult. No.
They were nothing.
Yeah, they really were nothing. Alright. Oh, we're going this way. Alright, here is our wind jump, or our geo board. Wind jump, whatever. Alright, so here's the chest that we've been missing in this area. Apple gel. We'll just abandon it. Why would it give us an apple gel? That's just terrible. Okay, I'm not going to worry about those like 3 cat spirits because I'll have to make all that run back through. And then we might run into that Gerudo, which I'm not interested in fighting. More fishing bait because, you know, one of these days we're gonna gain access to it. Alright, what do we have? It almost looks like there's something back here. Yep. Red Rosemary. That's Art Attack plus 3. Let's give that to Laphicet. I'll probably start giving some of them to Magilou as well, though. Because she does a lot of our offensive arts. Laphicet, I have him set to defensive usually. He still does attack, and he still actually does fairly good damage, but I wouldn't mind kind of spreading the love around, giving some to Magilou in addition. Alright, to the shrine. See, it's just that, like, one really small... Oh!
There it is! The Therian!
Alright. The Therian Orthrus. Level 47, Beast Fiend, resistant, or weak to wind, resistant to fire and water. Has like 74,000 HP. Weak to hidden arts. Okay, that thing looks really cool.
I know you. You're Nico's dogs. Elements of creation gather.
Oh man.
Caught you!
Is it hell?
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss!
Nico's dogs. That's crazy.
Elements of creation. No mercy. Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
I didn't see them in the village. But they, you know, whenever we asked about them, they said that there was, that they were around. But... Alright. We're doing some work on this guy.
Hurricane!
Through troubles, receive light and blessing! Slow down!
See this?
No escape!
See this? Armor crusher! Hurricane!
Slow there!
See this?
Slow down! No escape!
Caught you! Hurricane!
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending
Ascending Angel! This thing's pretty resilient, I gotta say, to like damage. Hopefully, there we go. I was hoping I could get a soul back whenever I pop that.
What?
The only thing is, she uses Scarlet Edge as her Theronization for the beast. But the only thing is, like, it's resistant to the fire that, you know, she gets from it.
See this?
Sorry, pups. You're coming with me.
Velvet!
She's got
It's
this.
okay. I killed their owner. I deserve all their hate. And then some. But not now. Understand? Once I get my revenge, you can tear me apart if you like. I promise. Until then, I'll need your help.
Aww.
Guess the art finally evaporated. The book! It disappeared!
What book?
I found a copy of the ancient book with every page still intact. It was in Velvet's house.
Artorias' book!
The real one might still be there. We should go back to Velvet's house to search for it.
Alright, we got 12,000 HP, 3,161 gold, 21 grade. The Elemental Attuned Glassite provides the ability to trigger a random skill which improves elemental damage on normal mode or above. Alright, and get that book, Skit.
That was one hell of an illusion. I have to admire the skill that went into its construction.
The caster probably has a tethered Moloch with a unique power on the same level as my Reaper's curse. I can think of one person who would lay such a wicked trap.
Still, we may have a new clue to the nature of Innominat. You found Innominat's book, right, Laphicet?
Yeah, in Velvet's house.
Then let's hurry to Velvet's house.
Okay, and we have a Code Red Demon right over there. I'm going to take a quick look. Because we haven't been, you know, we haven't been here since everything happened. And all. So, it says there's no treasure chest in the area, but there is an herb here. Red Saffron, that's Art Defense. I do like getting those because Velvet needs about as many as she can get. And she's almost caught up with Rokuro on Art Defense, so I may start giving Rokuro some of them as well. Perhaps. Part of me says like, oh, I should spread their love around and give some herbs to like Eisen and Eleanor. But then the other part of me is like, nah, no, we shouldn't. I don't know. I like Eisen and Eleanor. Oh yeah, I like Eisen. Eleanor, I don't know. Eleanor's okay. She's like my least favorite though of all the characters. But I think that's because I spent so long hating her that it's hard for me to warm up to her, I guess. Needs 250 spirits. We have 139. Cool. Those have gotten like really hard to open. You know, for the longest time it was like, oh, found another one. Let's just open it right up. Well, that's not the case anymore. Oh, I don't know. I just feel like the team that we have, the layout and everything that we've got is just right. I like it a lot, so.
I don't think we have a chance.
Alright, we got the Iron Bones, level 53, weak to fire, resistant to physical, undead armored fiend, defense plus 30%. Let's give it to him. Oh, he wants to cast something. And I'm betting that it would hurt if he got it off. Oh my gosh. He casts quick.
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Binding order!
Finding order.
Double haze!
I'll help you! No escape! Fire mine! Let's
Alright, I wish I could get another soul.
Deception! Deception!
Oh, this guy's tough. Like, I mean, he's not really tough, but he's resilient.
Hurricane! Double haze!
And I noticed that he's, like, healing himself. I'm fairly certain that that's him that's healing himself. That's one reason it's taking so long to damage him. Because he's healing himself, yeah, like 800 and 900, like every few seconds. Oh my gosh. This is an interesting fight.
Hurricane! Shooting star! Hurricane!
Twin whip! Down!
Damn it!
Oh my gosh. Okay, well I got another soul, so
Double haze!
I probably should have kept it to have that four attack combo, maybe.
Caught you! For 3!
There we go. I got another soul back. So God, this guy is resilient.
Hurricane!
I have to say, like,
Hey! Orochi's fury!
the boss here was probably one of the toughest ones that we fought too. Alright. There we go. And then I'm going to use a finisher. There we go. I'll just devour on him. There we go.
I refuse to fall here.
Alright, we got a 22 grade from that. We got a couple maxed items for Eleanor and Magilu. And we got the mirrored glass sight. Grants a random skill that can allow damage to be reflected when nullifying damage on evil mode or above. Oh, there's her Naginata. I actually like that. It's honestly kind of strange that I'm not using her, because I do love spear-using type characters. So, you know, with that kind of logic, I would love to use Eleanor. I just can't bring myself to really be close to Eleanor. You know what I mean? So, I'm still on the fence about her, and kind of like, I don't know. Back to the village. So, is this what the village really looks like now? Basically, it still looks the same, just without all the people in it.
There's nobody here.
This is reality.
Surprised it's not like all overgrown and stuff. I mean, technically the village wasn't destroyed, you know. But I did expect it to be a little bit more overgrown than this. I do like this music a lot, though. I actually like it quite a bit. So did Artorias not get his book whenever he, like, before he left?
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Okay, we've got a couple, like, events.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laffy said he wanted to travel the world?
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
Alright. Oh, there we go.
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit.
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore.
Man. Kind of depressing, actually. Just a little bit. Okay, I guess we'll head out.
Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Melchior!
As obtuse as ever.
I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break free. Such resolve. If you weren't a Therian, I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed, although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorias' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul, who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission!
Hello? Who's this? He was in the opening.
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
Is that Ifrid?
A perfect order? Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
See, something's bothering Eisen. Is that Ifrid? Is that what they did with Ifrid? Now, I know, and in the opening, like, you know, the little, like, pre-game trailer kind of thing,
Oh! Look! It's the Book of Innominat!
What's it doing there?
Wait! That's one of Arthur's!
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
oh yeah!
Laffy made a copy of the book. He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
Huh.
There was something here for us after all.
Oh, I had almost forgotten about that.
Laffy.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Innominat's secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
Got a copy of Innominat's book.
Alright. Time to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
Of course we are. So that guy that was there, he was in the opening, which I if you recall, I had to cut the opening out. It was up there for a little while when I first published the very first episode, that opening trailer. But I had to cut it out because it wouldn't allow the video to be shown in like all but like 5 countries or something. It was like the majority of countries in the world. It was like, no, can't play that here. So I had to cut that out. But that guy, I still watch the opening like every time I load up Tales. Like I love that trailer. And that guy was there, and he was fighting Eisen, if I recall correctly. And so I was always curious as to who that was. I mean, we've seen him now. I just don't know for sure who he is. It almost makes me think that that was Ifrid, because Eisen was like, you didn't. You know, like he was going to say something. So I'm waiting for there to be some kind of a skit or something with Eisen, maybe, involving that. So can I return to the cliffside path? Okay, however, I can't return to the village.
That horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was something different about him. He wasn't a Moloch, though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a demon. But why would the Abbey be working with a demon?
He could be a Therian, maybe. I mean, there was Medusa and Kamoana.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The Abbey keeps their Therians behind barriers and bound to Earth Pulse points.
And
A Therian can't send malevolence to Inominat while walking freely.
That's correct. And besides, Orthrus was already here.
In any case, now we know Melchior has a mean-looking bodyguard in addition to his illusions. It'll take quite a lot to stop him.
Aye. That's a fact.
And I think, don't we have all the Therians right now? Let's say there's Velvet, there was the Bug, Kamoana, Medusa, the Bird, Hawk, Orthrus. No, we're still one short, aren't we? I think so. I think we're one short. So we've nearly got all the Therians anyway. Huh. Okay. Unless I'm missing somebody.
Eleanor,
But I think that's
there's something I have to ask.
What is it?
Did you leak our plans to the Abbey?
Eleanor hasn't done anything like that.
Then how do you explain Melchior and his illusions already waiting for us when we got to a ball?
I promised you that I would work together with you until I found the truth for myself. I'm not up to any tricks. It's far too late for that now.
Exactly what a guilty party would say.
If anyone's suspicious here, I'd say it's you, Magilu.
No tricks? I don't even know what a trick is.
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titania would surely be under attack by now.
Right. I'm sure the Abbey would love to have those Therians back.
But the enemy was in that village waiting in ambush.
The Abbey isn't foolish. They figured out by now that we're rounding up the Therians.
And with
They'll
only
have
two
left traps for us with each remaining one. It's the obvious move.
All right. If that's how you see it, I'll stand down.
So you trust me then?
No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey tries, I'll be ready for it.
Oh, such a brave, determined soul.
Alright, and we got an art to control demons skit.
Eleanor, does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides, if they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Inominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No, this was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desires. You simply conjure the right illusion. Show them what would push their buttons in just the right way.
Ah, if you can create an illusion of something someone really wants, you can control them.
Exactly. You can force a powerful burden upon your target's psyche. Until their spirit breaks, that is.
What happens when they break?
Depends on the target. They might become an empty shell, they might go wild with desire. Eeny teeny spiny crow.
You sure know a lot about this.
Now that you put it that way, why would I know so much about it? What if someone is controlling me, making me say these very words? How horrifying!
I believe I'll take your words with a grain of salt.
Yeah, see, I was thinking kind of along the same lines, like, I don't think Eleanor is actually leaking information at this point. I think it's just, I mean, with only, what, 2 Therians left? Of course they're going to be waiting for us. They're going to know exactly where we're going to be striking next. Or at least a 50-50 shot at it, you know. So it only makes sense that there would be traps. If there wasn't traps for us, I would become very concerned, you know, because, like, you know, they know that we're
Listen,
going after the
Eleanor
Therians.
really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guilt would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you.
I didn't think you were giving them information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
What?
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant! You were mean!
Oh, I don't think Magilou has anything to do with it either. I think she's pretty safe to have along with us. Okay, so into the city. Oh, there's events everywhere.
Woohoo! My sister's making us prickle-board meatballs for dinner tonight.
Hey! What did I tell you about bothering travelers?
Sorry about that. He's totally obsessed with food.
That's all right. Prickle-board meatballs, huh? Sounds delicious. They're really super tasty, but Sis says that they used to taste even better. Why's that?
We used to get deliveries of fresh, delicious prickle boar meat from the nearby village of Abal. But in the Advent 3 years ago, demons attacked the village, and now it's gone. It's such a tragedy. If they only could have held out for just one more day, I'm sure Lord Artorius would have saved them.
Artorius. Right.
Alright, our expedition has returned. Let's see, we got the sail winged eagle feather. Okay, so what do we have? See, we still got the fashion item, I think is the only thing left at the Centurion Isles. Okay, so do we have, let's see, talk to the promoter in Taliesin and hold a performance. So apparently the mind control thing even had an effect on us when we were in Taliesin as well. It's interesting. So it wasn't just in a ball, which I knew something like that had to be up, because otherwise these people wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, a ball's there, like they would probably realize by this point, because I doubt the mirage was up all the time,
Our town decided to make a new holiday marking the day that Lord Artorius became the Shepherd. 3 years ago, when the Malachim appeared on the Advent, Taliesin was the first town that Lord Artorius saved. We hold great pride at being the city where humanity first struck back against the demons.
That explains why you'd celebrate his ascension, but wasn't Abal closer to his heart?
You may be right about that. Not being able to save Abal was a terrible agony for Lord Artorius.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he killed the demons that destroyed the village, he couldn't bring back the lives that had been lost. If Lord Artorius had gone to Abal first, our city might have been destroyed instead. We won't forget the tragedy that befell Abal. That's the other purpose of this holiday. Remembrance.
That's right. Lives lost can never be brought back.
That is correct. Okay, what do you have for me, good sir? Any, yeah, the topaz stuff, I'm definitely taking that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we got spinach and fresh milk for the quiche. And we're actually very close to hitting level 11. So I'm going to go ahead and just buy a few things. Here we go. Shop level 11, you discount, and we got the Haggler's Acertite. Reduces the amount of gold required for enhancing equipment. Very nice. That was worth actually gunning for. Because, I mean, we still got... well, we actually put a damper on our money there. But we still got almost 200,000 gold. We've got plenty. And that'll build back up very, very quickly.
Wow. The weather's just swell. It's something I've said every day for 3 months now.
Huh? But wasn't there just a heavy fog?
Nope. Never seen a wisp of fog in this village. It's been sunny so long, I think I might dry up.
That means that fog was just another of Melchior's illusions.
Seems that way.
Huh. So even that, then.
Excuse me. My partner and I here would like to put on a comedy show if it's possible.
Ah, not often you run into someone with a real fire in their eyes. All right, show me what you got.
With pleasure.
Eleanor, I'm impressed. I didn't know you had this sort of initiative.
You just have to do what you have to do, right? Besides, if we pull this off, it could be our chance to get closer to Modulu.
Did you say Modulu? I haven't seen her recently, but she seems to be making a name for herself in Logris.
Yeah, her dances are really beautiful. Do you know her?
I do. Her and her teacher, Valta. Now, I'm not saying Modulu isn't great, but Valta was utterly sublime. I worry about him pushing Modulu so much, to be honest. He's never been one to accept compromise in his art.
Huh. I didn't know that.
We don't have time to stop and feel bad for our rivals. Did you memorize the script?
Of course I did. And I won't tolerate any slip-ups from you either.
Hearing that just makes me more motivated. Well, let's get going. We've got a show to put on. Hi there! Thanks for having us again! The Bienfu Keepers! Magic Azam!
Whoa, back it up. Again? If we're supposed to be regulars here, then why does everyone look like they've never heard of Bienfu? And what's with this Magic Azam stuff? Is that some kind of spell?
Gosh, it's really been getting cold here lately.
Are you just going to ignore my questions?
What does it matter? Aren't you too cold to worry about things like that? Does this feel summery to you?
I can be cold and ask you questions at the same time. Actually, it is rather cold.
See? I said it was cold! In fact, I've been so cold lately I even set fire to my clothes!
Isn't that going too far?
Well, that's how cold I was. In fact, that wasn't enough, so I set the house on fire too!
Your house? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't bother me at all. And who said it was my house? The one I set on fire was yours.
That's a crime, you know.
Huh? What's wrong? That's not in the script.
Arson is a serious crime.
Well, yes, but...
In the script, the punchline was supposed to be, but when I saw how much it would cost to replace them, I got the chills.
Yeah, but I got into the moment and thought I could ad-lib something better.
You're advocating something morally abhorrent. Change it back.
What's the big deal? You're getting worked up over a joke.
Crime is not a joke. Even speaking as a normal citizen, I can't condone speech that promotes such a horrifically antisocial act.
Oh, now you've got me all mad. I give up. For good.
No, it's bad.
I said I give up. For good.
No, it's bad.
Oh.
My deepest apologies for putting on an act about something so terrible today, sir.
Well, the whole thing was meant to be about morals anyway, so how did we do?
Can I just ask you one question? Are you for real?
Yes, I am.
I should have known.
We got the hatless style from Magulu and the jacketless. Let's see. Let's take a look at that. Hatless style. Oh, I like that because she's still. It's it's not hat style. Her hair's not pulled back. She just doesn't have the big hat on. Yeah, we're gonna go with that at least for right now. And then we got her jacketless outfit. Oh wow. She's not even wearing the books with that. Huh. Yeah, I guess we'll run that for now. As like a change. I would like to get like, maybe some new stuff for Velvet. I mean, she's got... What all does Velvet have right now? Oh yeah, she's got the swimwear. I guess I could put her in swimwear. Serving clothes. Because I feel like changing her up, you know, a little bit. And not a Norman outfit, but... I might put her in the serving clothes. Eisen, the only outfit he has to change into is a Void Norman suit. Okay, I've altered everybody's outfits a little bit. As much as I can right now, because we've had pretty much the same outfits for a while. Okay, there's nobody. Oh, there's a, oh, it's upstairs. Okay, but we've had everybody in pretty much the same outfits for a while. So I figured I'd change those up just a little bit. Just kind of make it a little bit more fresh. And we got some kind of a event over here.
There's one of them off-limit Class 4 islands that folks call Serpent Isle. Place has been overrun with snakes since forever. I hate the things, so it sounds like hell to me. But I've heard there's a woman who actually lives there.
Whatever for? Why would anyone want to live in a place like that?
I know. It's mighty strange. Place supposedly is crawling with demons, too. Last time I was in the area, I checked it out. Kept my distance, of course. Used me spyglass.
And? Was she there?
Aye, she was. Except she looked like a snake herself. I mean, she was human up top, but her face was a weird color, and her lower half was all slithery and wiggly. Ugh. Creeped me out.
A snake woman, huh?
Sounds like
Even worse,
Medusa.
looked like you couldn't swing a cat's without hitting a snake. Just the thought of it keeps me awake at night.
You should have a stiff drink and get some sleep before you pass out on deck. I'll tell Benwick to give you an extra ration.
Wow. Thanks a lot, First Mate. I appreciate it. I ought to pester him for some of that aged reserve he keeps hidden away.
Alright, so we can go to a new Class 4 administrative zone. I tell you what, though. I know it's about wrapping up point, so I am going to end it here. I'm probably going to do a little bit of grinding. Because Asgaard is just, it's excellent for grinding. Plus, we got a weapon shop here. I'd like to do some enhancing and stuff like that. But next episode, we will continue on. We'll push on towards Titania. And see what Grimoire finds out about that book. And check out that Class 4 island and all that good stuff. I don't think, yeah, we don't have any side quests to do right now. So, I think that'll be our plan for next episode. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Oh, and you'll get to see all the different outfit changes and stuff, which will be interesting. I guess some of them are a bit interesting, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed it, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already for more daily videos. And until next time, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys then.